Welcome to 5-Minute Bedtime Stories, brought to you by TaleBot, your child's AI storyteller. Want to create a bedtime story for your child? Visit talebotai.com/create. Now, let's sit back and enjoy the story.
Selah's enchanting journey through the whimsical reading forest. A special bedtime story for Selah. Once upon a time, in a cozy little house nestled at the edge of a magical forest, lived a bright and curious girl named Selah. Selah loved bedtime stories and the adventures they took her on. But there was one thing she wished for more than anything else: to read those stories herself. Little did Selah know that her wish was about to come true in the most enchanting way. One evening, just as the sun was setting and painting the sky in hues of pink and orange, Selah's mother came into her room with a special surprise. In her hands, she held a book called The Reading Lesson, Teach Your Child to Read in 20 Easy Lessons. Selah's eyes sparkled with excitement as her mother explained that they would embark on a reading journey together. The first lesson began the very next day. Selah and her mother sat on a cozy rug in their living room, surrounded by pillows and stuffed animals. The book opened to a page filled with colorful letters. Selah's mother pointed to the letter M and said its sound. M, Selah repeated. They practiced other letters too, like D and R. Selah was thrilled to see how these letters came together to form words. Each day, Selah and her mother would dive into a new lesson. They would sound out words, read short stories, and learn new key words. The special typography and font style in the book helped Selah identify and separate the letters she already knew. The bars, dots, and special graphics guided her as she blended sounds into words, a process called sounding out. At first, blending the sounds was tricky, but Selah's mother was patient and always there to lend a helping hand. With practice, Selah became better and better at reading. The more she learned, the more magical the stories became. She sailed on pirate ships, explored enchanted castles, and even had tea parties with talking animals. Selah's reading journey took her to places she had only dreamed of before. She met brave princesses, clever animals, and kind-hearted wizards. With every turn of the page, Selah's imagination grew, and she felt like the stories were whispering secrets just for her. As the days turned into weeks, Selah's reading skills blossomed. She could read longer stories now, and even write her own little tales. The forest of letters in the book had transformed into a world of words, waiting to be discovered by her eager eyes. One evening, after completing the final lesson, Selah sat on her bed with the book in her lap. She looked at her reflection in the window, her eyes shining with pride. "I can read," she whispered to herself, feeling a sense of accomplishment that warmed her heart. From that day forward, reading became Selah's favorite pastime. She would curl up with books about faraway lands, magical creatures, and brave heroes. She would lose herself in the words, traveling through the pages like a bird soaring through the sky. Selah's reading journey not only opened up new worlds for her, but it also taught her valuable lessons. She learned about friendship, love, bravery, kindness, and adventure. The stories she read inspired her to be the best version of herself, and she carried those lessons in her heart as she grew. And so, as the moon shone down on Selah's sleepy little house in the magical forest, she drifted off to sleep, her mind filled with dreams of new stories waiting to be discovered. With the power of reading, Selah knew that her imagination had no limits, and the adventures would continue forever. The end.
Thank you for joining us on this enchanting journey. If you enjoyed tonight's story, remember, the magic doesn't have to end here. Craft your own adventure with TaleBot by visiting talebotai.com/create. And as a special treat, use the coupon code TALE99 at checkout to get your bedtime story for just 99 cents, instead of the usual $2.99. Sweet dreams, and until our next tale.